metaphysical science of why there is no such thing as climate change. The woo and the science. One of the reasons why I changed how I do astrology as an amateur astronomer, which happens when you really dive deep into astrology, I started discovering that everything is off kilter. So, number one, the Earth is on a wobble. We are for the fourth time changing our North Star. We're working towards that. Now, don't talk to me about the poles flipping. That takes thousands of years, and that's not going to happen yet. But we are changing North Stars. This is our fourth time changing a North Star. That's the brightest star in the sky because the Earth is on a wobble. So also what's happening is our zodiac signs are changing. So you take what you think your Western zodiac sign is, and I want you to go back anywhere between 11 and 21 days. I know that's a 10-day difference, but I would be able to tell you perfectly, or you could look at Vedic, or you could look at Sidereal, or you could look at stellarium.org, which is an astronomy site. Anyways, it made me start thinking, if I'm 11 to 21 days off, which means an Aries is actually a Pisces, unless you're later on in the Aries, then what about the weather? Because in Canada, I started to notice that April was more like March, and May was more like April, and June was more like May. So I decided to dig a little deeper. Oh, and not to mention that September and October is more like July and August. I mean, think about it, guys. In the last few years, September, specifically October, has been really warm. Of course, if you chat GDP, it's going to go, it's warmer because it's global warming. No, it's not. Is there climate change and an agenda? Yes, there's an agenda. Change there is not. It changes all the time. Is there pollution and a problem with the Amazon? Yes. Is there a CO2 problem? Yes. But it's not because we don't have too much. It's because we don't have enough. Not enough natural CO2. But I digress. Look at what ChatGPT told me when I told it to not give me conventional news science website. So it went to statistics and the Farmer's Almanac. Everyone should use the Farmer's Almanac. Yes, September and October weather in Ontario has been trending warmer in the recent years, reflective of a broader climate change. Just ignore that BS part. Basically, they're noticing a 0.01% to a 0.2 per across the province. No, it's much more than that. It's actually more like 10 degrees difference. But either way, the climate is indicating that September and October is getting warmer. Of course, they're blaming it on climate change, but that's not it. So now look at this one. April and May of 2024 and 2025 has been cooler in Ontario, while long-term climate tends to indicate general warming pattern. Short-term, that's the facts here, variation have resulted in cooler periods. Why? Because the seasons have shifted. They have shifted anywhere from a week and a half to 2.5 weeks. That's a big difference when you live in Canada. Maybe even closer to 3 weeks. When you think about it, in June 1st, we're expecting a balmy 25 to 25 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit for you Americans that are way behind the rest of the world. We're looking at around 70 degrees-ish. Then you are witnessing weather that should have been also in May 10 years ago. Okay? So, as an astronomer and an astrologer, we are shifting seasons. It's not getting warmer. It isn't. Now, is there glaciers melting? That's another story. But that has nothing to do with the climate change agenda. Hope that helps. Take a look at your sign. If you are an Aries and you're like, I don't resonate with Aries at all. I feel more like a Pisces. You just might be.